pivot navigating change in talent acquisition. This is the right moment to talk about pivot navigation and change. Okay. All right. First of all, my name is Steven Jiang. And I always show off my boys, and he's 4 years old now. And if I don't work, and most likely I play with him. Okay. Very proud husband and father living in the DFW area. And also very lucky and very active and energetic business leader with an engineering background. And I didn't code for a while, but still very technical and still very engineering mindset. So very, very happy to chat with you offline about technology, product, about recruiting. Okay, so today's my presentation's agenda is very simple, only 2 parts. First part, talk about what changed, and also what's the fundamentals. Fundamentals usually won't change behind the scene, okay? And second part is about, okay, with those changes, and what are the pivots we observed from the community, from our recruiters, and also the effort behind, okay? So let's talk about what changed. Okay, a lot of change, a lot. From the superficial level, the world has been changing all the time. Okay, a lot of change, but what's fundamental behind? And that's something more critical for all of us. And we are professionals in this ever-changing world. Then what is not changed? What is the fundamental behind the scene? So this is exactly what I am observing, and also I strongly believe, right? And I believe this is Italian, but quite like a Spanish. Okay, so if I pronounce it wrongly, correct me. Okay, so it's called get Sarah. Basically, say whatever will be, and the market is adjusting itself, and the talent acquisition industry is adjusting itself as well. So that's why we have this roller coaster in the past 2 years, right? And all of a sudden we had more job postings than even software engineers, right? And back in October 2021, and you know what? That was a shorter period of time, and in the market, it was more difficult to hire a recruiter than hiring a software engineer. That was crazy. Okay, we experienced it. And now we also see there are so many changes and layoffs and cuts in our industry. So most likely, the market will adjust itself, roll things back to the more normal stage. So, and it will be quite similar to October or August to October 2021, that stage. Okay, but if we look at the job posting or say job creations at that moment, it was still slightly higher than the pre-pandemic stage. Okay, so we will see the market is adjusting. So, but not sources and recruiters, they are not equally experiencing the same change. Okay, I think sources got a harder hit in the past 2 years. Okay, and as we can see at this moment, and sources, the number of sources still in the career and in the market. Okay, with the sources titles, it's being rolled back to the same number as May 2021. Again, so whatever will be, and that's the fundamental behind. So market is adjusting itself, but that's not a full picture behind, and that is another angle to see what had happened, right? And look at, I put this is 2 lines, okay, from May 2021 to October 2022, a lot of jobs in the market. And also, if you remember, so from the previous slide, during that period of time, and we see the recruiters, the number of recruiters aggressively increased. So probably about 20% increase. That's a lot. Okay. However, if we look at the number of hires, the number of hires didn't make any positive trend. What that means, we have more people in the talent acquisition functions, but we didn't make more hires. We didn't make the productivity happen. So of course, from the business basics, and it's not sustainable. Okay, so that's why the talent acquisition industry, the talent acquisition function as a business process also need to adjust itself. Right. So with change, then there must be a pivot. And this is the pivot we are seeing for many people who changed the jobs in the past 2 years. Okay, specifically in 2023, we pulled the data from hireEZ's database to see 42% of recruiters changed the career. It is real. Okay, 42% changed its career. Okay, so but the good news is that still 58% of us stay in this industry, right? And we got to do something else in a more positive pivot. So this is a lot of things we observed. Very positive pivot, learning and development. This is the data we pulled from our academy. By the way, the academy is the free resources we provide to our user community. We created a lot of courses, a lot of very high quality content for people to learn and develop themselves. Okay. This is a side story behind. In the past 2 years, we also cut a lot of a budget as a business. Okay. And as a CEO, I don't hide this information. And we cut billboards on 101 in California. And we cut the events cost, and we cut Google ads, right? And we cut many costs, but we didn't cut the community investment. So Shannon and I, we discussed what should be the strategy for our marketing down the road. So very quickly, we came to the conclusion that we need to invest in our users and in our community members. And because after all the dust settled, they will still stay with us. Okay, so, and we see a very rapid growth from the community members. Okay, up to today, over 26,000 recruiters, they are registered, they register hireEZ's academy. Okay, so join this large group of recruiters, 26,000 recruiters, and who took the courses and who read the high quality content on our academy. Okay, so we have over 1 million content views, a lot, very impressive. And this is absolutely the teamwork, not only our marketing team and our product team and our education team, training team, but also with a lot of community members and a lot of influencers, and also the best practitioners in the real large scale talent acquisition system. Okay, so we will continuously invest in hireEZ's academy. And in the meantime, we also see the very positive pivot from the decision makers, from TA leaders, right? TA leaders, and I talked with a lot of you, okay? More and more, I feel like a lot of discussions, conversations, and business review meetings became so data-driven, so strategic conversations. And overall, the TA leaders became more sophisticated in buying, purchasing the technology and product and also services. Okay, ROI success metrics now are not optional anymore. Great. So we talked about, hey, this is the investment. Hey, this is the return supposed to be measured and should be reported. Okay, so this success metrics productivity now has been the #1 priority. And in the meantime, also care about the consolidation and lead a very simple workflow, simple tech stack, and simple system for the whole team to follow process. And TA leaders invest in the process, right? And of course, also the recruiters, people, and put people in the right process to generate the right productivity, right? So adoption has been talked a lot by the TA leaders. Okay, and very interesting. And we also monitor in our sales system that the post-sales adoption and training program actually is the #1 winning reason for hireEZ. Okay, so people care about the adoption. Okay, so and this is something I learned from the TA leaders. I put it here as a 4P system, right? And the partnership equal to productivity plus process plus people. See, this is a great pivot I observed as well. All right, so then as a part of the TA community, right? And also as a vendor, we also need to pivot. And we also need to bring the positive pivot in order to catch up. So in the past 2 years, especially in the most recent 12 months, and hireEZ's product has been upgraded to the absolutely the new level. So we put sourcing and CRM in one platform. So we want to build the flywheel between hireEZ and ATS, right? hireEZ is the sourcing and CRM in one place to find and engage the candidates to build the pipeline for the QIA or say for the interviews, and then automatically synchronize the data into the ATS. So we want to build the end-to-end workflow. What is end-to-end? Simple. From ATS to ATS. When the job is approved in ATS, it will be automatically created a paired entity called hireEZ project in hireEZ's system. And then we are able to handle the inbound flow and the outbound flow. Outbound flow is the typical sourcing process. And the inbound flow, we also pull the application data to analyze based on the technologies and to help the inbound flow to quickly screen the high quality candidates as well. Okay, so and then all the data will be synced back to the ATS again. So we also pivot and we want to bring a simple and consolidated process for TA leaders and also TA professionals, our users. Right. So and in order to make this in one platform on top of the funnel happen, we put a lot of efforts, a lot of day and night efforts to build much more functions into the system. Okay, and from the insights, and we provide the market intelligence and the talent insights so that the recruiters will be more data driven and more strategic. And we also provide many search capabilities, including the open web sourcing and ATS rediscovery. In the meantime, also bring other job boards to work with us to build the sourcing hub. And we also work on the application, the inbound applications analysis, and to bring the better candidate experience. Okay, and we build the very comprehensive email campaigns, text campaigns, newsletters, and landing page to empower the campaigns capability for recruiters, right? And the complementary to the campaigns, we need to build the talent pools capability so that you have the core CRM functionality to nurture the not ready, but are interested in that type of candidates in a large talent pools. So we put efforts, and we want to work with more recruiters, not only sources, and not only recruiters. We also want to bring the key stakeholders, the hiring managers and TA leaders to our platform. So this is the pivot, the change we made. Okay, so from the change, from the fundamentals, and from the pivots, from the effort, and we are seeing that from every key community members, and including sources, recruiters, hiring managers, TA leaders, TA operationals, and also from the vendors. Great. And this is a very exciting moment. And we will see what will happen in the coming 12 months until we see each other again. Okay. So I hope all of us will have a great takeaways after this 3 days of the event and enjoy RecruitCon 2024. And I cannot wait to see all listen to all the amazing sessions in the coming days. Thank you so much.